Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here as the recording of this Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. I'm standing here in this courtyard at the Knott's Berry Farm Hotel, right across, well, on the same property, in fact, as Knott's Berry Farm, which they are having their Not Scary Farm. If you listen closely, you can hear Ghost Rider, the wooden coaster over there. Now, I did opening night of Not Scary Farm. I did not do it this trip, but I do enjoy, when I'm staying in Orange County, residing here when the opportunity presents itself. Staying at the Knott's Hotel. Since they revamped it and remodeled it a few years ago, it's really nice. Really like it. And even though I did not pop into Knott's this trip, it's a good place to stay. But I'm heading home. I'm flying home, going back to Central Florida, back to Celebration. Got other events happening, and I'm gonna get going. It's a travel day. Prepare yourselves for a travel day. I'm inviting you, yes you, it's good to have you here, to join me. Leaving SoCal, going back to Central Florida. Shall you? Wrapping up the last few months of SoCal stuff. Obviously, I was out here in August and September for early Halloween stuff. Lots of events, lots of haunts, theme park stuff. And then came back out here in October, currently for the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future. I have nothing on the immediate or near future agenda for California. Will not be back out here for a good while. It's been fun, though. It's been fun. I was looking at the weather on the way over here, on the ride over. It is 10 degrees, give or take a degree, cooler in Central Florida in Celebration than it is right now in LA. Oh, that's going to be nice. That's going to be nice to get back to. A little bit of some warm weather the last day or two here in SoCal. 88 degrees here in LA. Could that be a tie-in to the numerous days of Back to the Future videos and events that I went to? Probably not, but I don't know. When I see 88, I always think about the miles per hour. But kick it over to Celebration, where right now it's 12:48 here in LA, so let's say 1. So it's about 10 minutes till 4 p.m. with the time difference in Celebration. So that would be the heat of the day. It's only 79 degrees. So heat of the day in Central Florida, 79 degrees. And here at 1 p.m., just shy of 1 p.m., 88 degrees. So, yeah, 9 degrees difference. I'll take it. All right, that was absolutely the fastest I've ever gone through regular line for TSA at LAX. I got from the drop-off point outside, walked all the way through TSA, got through TSA, put everything back on, my belt back on, everything back in my bag, etc., in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. In fact, there was not one person in the line to check my ID in front of me other than the TSA agent to check it. And then, like, even the line for the pre-check and all that was longer than the regular line. Now, that is an oddity, but I am not complaining. Just from drop-off to about ready to walk inside the lounge through security in 10 minutes. Beautiful. I guess nobody must be traveling right now at 1 p.m. LA time. Into the lounge. Well, not really the lounge. It's called the Sky Club. Heading in. All right. Have acquired some meatballs, rice. You got some little bow tie pasta here, and some veggies here. Some squash and zucchini, I believe it is, and Coca-Cola in a glass. Got my poster tube with me, got my bags, everything, heading home. Yeah, I just got some chicken noodle soup, and this chicken noodle soup is so good. It's a roasted chicken noodle soup. This is like some of the best chicken noodle soup I've had right here in the lounge. That is some tasty soup. I had to get a second bowl. I had one bowl, and now I got another second small bowl also. So good. I accomplished quite a bit with my poster this week, my Back to the Future poster getting signed. Bring it along with me on the carry-on. I got about 5 or 6 more signatures on it. outside now. Open air concourse here at the Sky Lounge. Till next time, LAX Lounge. This is the arrival board. This is the departure board. And there is only one flight going to Orlando from Delta. It's 2:32 right now. My flight is Delta 718. It departs at 4:15. So I've got a little time. It'll board probably in about an hour from now. And then departs, takes off at 4:15, gate 24. Yeah, there's only one Delta flight, at least on the board here, that's going to Orlando. Plenty of other flights going to Orlando, but only one Delta one at this particular time point of the day. All right, I went ahead and ordered a pumpkin spice latte, no whipped cream, small. I didn't want to get venti because I'm getting ready to get on a plane. This was $9.93. $9.93 for the smallest pumpkin spice latte. LAX. They have regular coffee up in the lounge, but I kind of want a pumpkin spice just because it's getting close to Halloween. But $10 for this. $10 for this. It like fits in the palm of my hand.
824. My name is Randy, and I'm up here with Hyro, and it will be our pleasure to welcome you on this flight today. We're happy to share we're expecting an on-time departure of 4:15 p.m. with an arrival into Orlando at 11:52 p.m. with a flight duration of 4 hours and 37 minutes. If you're traveling with anything today and they do not have a separate boarding pass, please come see us and we can assist with adding them to your reservation. On behalf of Delta, thank you for letting us be a part of your travel journey, and please come see us if you'd like to check your bag to your final destination or need any help.
Once you find your row, please step into the aisle to allow those customers behind you to pass by, and then take your sightseeing as quickly and safely as possible. We ask that you take your sightseeing.
Be pushing back here on time the next 10 minutes or so. 4 hours, 10 minutes, wheels up to wheels down over to Orlando. Should be a pretty good ride. There's a little weather in the Houston area that might require the seatbelt sign on for a little rough air, so I appreciate it if that seatbelt sign does come off, that you try to stay seated and buckled up anyway, just in case we encounter any unexpected rough air. Really appreciate your business. Thanks for choosing Delta Airlines. We'll be underway in just a few minutes. If you feel your
charging device is overheating, please notify appliance only immediately. The laboratories are fresh on the flight. Before landing into Orlando, we'll be back in the house to offer additional beverages and snacks. If there's anything we can do to make your experience more comfortable, as long as it's a ask, now sit back, relax, and enjoy the remainder of this 4 hours and 10-minute flight into Orlando.
It's like midnight, a couple minutes till midnight. I listened to Michael J. Fox's new audiobook called Future Boy, about 3.5 hours. I listened to all of that on the plane. Man, it's so good. He reads all of it himself, plus they have voice clips from other actors and clips from the movie. Highly recommended. If you like Back to the Future, it's all about the filming of Back to the Future. Smooth commute on the Gatelink, the monorail here at MCO. Should be a pretty quick ride home through rideshare Uber. Good to be back, good to be back. Nice flight. A little turbulence, nothing too bad. Watch the World Series. Toronto won tonight. So I was watching the series and listening to the Michael J. Fox audiobook. This thing working? A little vacuum Zamboni. Yeah, check it out. You know, I think it's stopped because it's up against this plastic wall. So I think it's like thinking that that's a obstructed item. Yeah, watching the series, watching the Blue Jays. Same division as the Rays, AL East. Is it going? There it goes. As I'm watching, I'm like, man, I wish the Rays were in it. What can you do though? I'm back in Central Florida for a while, like 3 weeks. In fact, my next flight is going to be an international destination in November. But that's not till like middle of November. It'll be nice to be around for a little while. And then international destination, middle to tail end of November, and then first 2 weeks of December also. But the next flights will be going to international destination. It'll be my last domestic for a while. And then if all goes well in 2026, not a whole heck of a lot of flying on planes. Unless I'm going to, Route 66, I can fly to Chicago, rent a car, and do 66 over a course of a long period of time. Or if I wanted to fly to the starting point of a place. But as far as just hopping on a plane, going back and forth to LA, nothing on the agenda with that. At least as of right now. Next year, 2026. Going hard on the U.S. Back roads, road trips, small towns, etc. I can't wait. But still a couple more international countries before though. So starting in January, U.S. back roads, small towns. So excited. Hello again, sir. The Traveler, not a real person. Looks so real though, right? $1985. Man, 88 degrees. When I check the time or I check the weather, and then 1985 called. It's a back. And I listened to Future Boy with Michael J. Fox. It's a Back to the Future. It's a closeout of my Back to the Future trip to SoCal. That's why I went out there. Here's a little history of MCO. 1928, originally the Orlando Municipal Airport. Then Pike Castle Army Airfield activates. It was renamed McCoy Air Force Base. McCoy Air Force Base. That's what I meant to say. MCO. Renamed Orlando International in '76. Yeah, this thing's growing. They got phase 3 already kicking now too. Aviation moments at MCO. I've kind of grown accustomed to doing the 4 p.m. flights out of LA back to Orlando. I kind of enjoy them. I kind of like arriving back at midnight. It's only 9 p.m. in SoCal, so I'm still kind of on SoCal time. But part of the reason I like doing that, I would probably, more times than not, if I'm going from LA back, I do that. I mean, not always, but a good percentage of the time. I think the reason I like to do that is because I'm staying either in Hollywood or I'm staying in Anaheim or Orange County or Buena Park. You know, like the Knott's Hotel today. The check out at noon. Time I get to the airport, it's like 1. Relax a little bit, board around 3:30. So I have to get up at the, super early, 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and leave and battle rush hour traffic to get to the airport. It's just a lot more relaxing. And going home tonight, there'll be no traffic. Ooh, it is the strike of midnight. Look at this. On. Right on the nose. Right on the tick. Start of the morning in Orange County and ending it in Orange County. Obviously, I'm going to Osceola County, which is where Celebration is, but Orlando is in Orange County. And I was in Buena Park, which is in Orange County. So 2 orange counties. The OC to the OC. You'll never hear anyone from Florida call the Orlando Orange County the OC, though. Ever. Never heard anyone from Florida call our Orange County the OC. Back in Central Florida. Alright, so ordered an Uber. Should be here soon. Once it locates the driver, should be a few miles away, and I'll get home. Probably a half hour, get home. Maybe less. Made it back home, and I have removed the poster I took with me to SoCal. Had it inside here, and have placed it back in its spot with some newly placed signatures on there. I think I've got like 25 on there now. 5, maybe. Yeah, I think I got 5 new ones over the past week, but got the majority of the cast and crew. There's still a couple people that were in the movie for brief moments that I need, just being the completist that wants to get the poster finished, but I was kind of hesitant to want to take this to the West Coast carrying a poster tube around with a poster that's already signed by the entire cast, including Michael and Christopher Lloyd, even Crispin Glover, Leah, Tom Wilson, Huey Lewis, etc. But I took a chance. It worked out. Got some other signatures from people that were in the movie for brief moments, and also some of the crew, including Dean Cundy, of course, the legend Dean Cundy, and the producer Neil Canton that I did not have yet. So yeah, the collection grows on this poster. But I'm back home. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.